Hey everyone, it's Ben Hardy here, and in today's video, we're reviewing the new Audi S5. Before we get into this video, I want to give a huge shout out and thank you to the Audi here in Salt Lake for giving me some time with this S5. I'll include a link to their website in the description down below. If you have any questions or need any help, just ask for Landon. And then I'll also include a link to my car buying guide in the description down below as well. Let's get into it. Under the hood, we have a turbocharged 3-liter V6 that goes through an 8-speed automatic transmission. Fuel economy is 20 around town and then 29 on the highway, with power outputs being 349 horsepower and then 369 pound-feet of torque. Before we move forward with this review, I do want to mention if you want to see more videos just like this, then I recommend you subscribe because I post content every single day. So starting with the hood, first off, I love this red paint. I like it when Audis have crazy colors instead of the black, gray, or, well, there's not a white one. There we go. There's a white one, the white they normally have. Like, this just looks so good. And then you can see down below with the headlight design, super sharp with that. And if I actually do the unlock function here on the key, see it does kind of a cool little swoopy there across. Blacked out here on the side, blacked out with the grille, got the S5 badge as well. So putting it all together, I think it's a good looking car. Now around the side here, our tire wheel setup is 265 by 30 by 20 in the front and over in the rear. And you can see here with the wheels, you've got the silver with the darker elements there, and then we've got the red brake caliper that has the S logo on it. Got another S5 badge there on the side. Notice the mirror cap's blacked out, same thing with the window trim. And then this one's the 4-door version. And so here's our full side profile of the S5. And this now leads us to the key fob. We have our lock and unlock function. We've got the opening for the trunk Audi logo there and the S logo on the back, and well, pop it open. Ooh, it's a hatch. Now popping into said hatch, you can see we've got the cargo cover built in from the factory. The other half is up top. But yeah, solid storage space overall in the back. Some of the things that I like about hatchbacks, liftbacks, whatever you want to call it, is they're definitely practical when it comes to storage. And this one's fully automated, so press that and I'll pop back down. It's kind of cool. Look at the tail lights here. They do the same kind of cool swoopy thing as the headlights there. And then we've got the blacked out Audi badge, S5, then pretty aggressive looking exhaust tips there. And so putting it all together, let me know what you think. You can see soft touch here at the top and down below the Alcantara. That's pretty cool. And then you can see the red stitching, some carbon fiber trim. And then if you like red stitching, you'll like these seats. So you can see with all of that cross stitching down the center, it's pretty neat looking. Legroom here in the back's pretty good. We got a little storage pocket there. We've got some vents here. I'll move the seat so you can see. And we have our own little kind of like climate control adjustment there. Some USBs down below. And yeah, I really like these seats. They're comfortable. They look cool. Now headroom is a little bit more limited because of that Sportback design. Now take a look at the front door panel. Soft touch at the top, just like the back. You can see the nice Alcantara trim down below, and then the red stitching. All of our window controls. Mirror adjustments as well. The mirrors do power fold in. Got some more carbon fiber trim up above. Memory seat function. Just a quick look at the mirror. And then the front seats, of course, have the S logo. And then that same cool cross stitching design. All of your adjustments. Ooh, it looks like it has a massage seat too. It's a nice feature. Again, more carbon fiber trim there with your light controls and everything. And even the pedals, pretty fancy looking. And then notice with the dash, it's soft touch all across. So let's take a look at the steering wheel here. You can see we've got the perforated trim on either side. Audi increases the amount of perforations as the sportiness increases with their cars. You've got the S logo there at the bottom, paddle shifters there on the back, some controls there for the center, and then you have your volume and voice command controls. Heated steering wheel button on the steering wheel, which is always nice. And then there's like 2 million stocks with back the steering wheel. It's just like an Audi thing to do. And then here's a quick look at that gauge cluster, which you can scroll through different bits of info, and it's cool how you can change the view. It's Audi's virtual cockpit, which is it's a nice thing. Here's a quick look at the camera system, so you can see rear view. You've got the trajectory lines to turn the steering wheel, and then this has a bunch of shots all around the car. It's a cool 360 system. I think the Audi does a pretty good job with how user friendly it is, and then all the different viewpoints as well. And then as for the rest of the infotainment system, it's making a funny click sound. Quick response time. Overall, you can see the drive modes with the S5. But yeah, I think it's pretty easy to use. It does have that tablet appearance though, because it's just kind of like plopped onto the dash. So down below, we've got a dual zone climate controls, heated seats as well. Nice finish on all of the... That's cool, you just hover on it. Weird. Anyways, nice finish on all of the controls. And then you can see the drive mode select down below. Auto stop, start, display control, parking sensors, and then charging ports. Some more cup holders here, and then carbon fiber trim. And look at this. Again, perforations means it's sportier in Audi world. Got your S logo there with the parking brake, and then the center console. And I like this with the trim and stitching and everything. And then carbon fiber with the Quattro logo there. And taking a look at the box, yeah, pretty good storage there. And then up top, we got our control here for the sunroof. It looks like it just has a regular sunroof. Well, window sticker. Apparently I can't handle it. 24 S5 Sportback. And it's quite a bit of standard equipment. Base MSRP is $56,800, but this does have a lot. Crescendo red stitching. Audi, it's red stitching, but cool. Anyways, $68,315 is the total MSRP. Let's see how it drives. Let's talk about visibility before we set off. Here's visibility over the hood, both of the mirrors, and throughout the rest of the rear. Well, I'll get out of this parking lot and then we'll start driving. Setting off in the S5 Sportback. I picked the Sportback because, you know, the two-door version is cool, don't get me wrong. But I think that this is the version that more people are going to go for because it's more practical, right? Even though there's not an insane amount of headroom in the back, it's definitely better than the two-door in terms of using the back area. Aside from that, ride quality is pretty good. This is like a bumpier road. It's always good to test cars going over it, and it's nice. It's pretty compliant suspension, so not too shabby. Not too shabby at all. We're just in the auto mode. Steering in normal Audi fashion is very light. The seats are pretty comfortable. I should do the massage function. Yeah, look at that. We're getting a stretch massage. That's fun. It's cool that now that there's less constraints on cars, we're finally getting a lot of features back in these cars. It'll be funny seeing the, you know, used 2021s and 2s and some 3s that'll get traded in and have like no options, and then these 24s and plus will have all the options. But aside from that, it just drives well. It's not like this is just like a calm commuter. So the S5 can do the commuting stuff, I would say. Pop it into the dynamic mode. See if it can do the sporty stuff, because again, it's got an S in front of the name. So that means that it should be a little bit more exciting to drive than your average Audi or your average car in general. And also, I guess another thing is I like the carbon fiber trim. I think that's a pretty cool feature. Ooh, that's quick. Smooth too. Smooth too. Very smooth powertrain. Nice. Yeah, that's fun. That's fun. So, S5 Sportback. This is the type of car that you present to your wife and go, family car, right? It's got back seats, but then as a car enthusiast, you can still have fun with it. It's quick, it's got a great powertrain, and it's, you know, it's, since I know some people are going to be like, I want more power, this or that, and you know, I get that, but this feels like more than enough power, and it still gets decent fuel economy for being such a sporty car. So I would say that you don't really concede anything with this. So let me know what you guys think about the S5 Sportback, but I think it drives well, I think it looks pretty cool, and it's got some practicality.